Next up, at UFC 315, we have young prospect Navajo Stirling taking on Ivan.
Hair transplant. Navajo Stirling.
Did he really?
Yep.
He just fought. He already is back after getting a hair transplant?
No, I'm just making it up, and I'm just fucking making it
Oh, you
up.
made it up.
And actually, he's thinking about pulling out of the fight because he forgot that he got a hair transplant, and now he can't fight because his head's bleeding. Made it all up,
I mean, maybe, yeah. That's something you would do.
No, he got a hair transplant. He's good to go, dude.
All right. Hey, I think the hair transplant dudes have been winning. Joe Pyfer got it done.
Oh!
Damon Jackson got it done immediately after the hair
might be an
transplant.
actual decent one.
Hamzat Shimaev. Anyway, we got Navajo Stirling 6-0 in his very young MMA career, and he's coming off his first UFC win. He's taking on Ivan Erslan. 14-4 in his MMA career, 2-3 in his last 5. He is alternating wins and losses. Navajo Stirling is very young in the MMA career, but he is a combat sport veteran, a former kickboxer who has transitioned over here. As a kickboxer, he does a lot of things that you would expect him to do. Good combinations. He'll work in kicks. He'll invest in the body early. Not a ton of volume on his side, but he is making the strikes be meaningful, be impactful, doing stuff. If he's in the pocket, he's throwing up heavy knees. The question will always be about his grappling and the takedown defense. So far, he did get taken down 3 times that last fight. He's taking on Ivan Erslan. Ivan Erslan's a powerful striker. He can end your night with just one single punch. He'll alternate between technical, hanging out on the outside, or just being in the pocket, bombing away, trying to be a bully. He likes to plot forward. He'll explode on the counters. If he has you in trouble, he is unrelenting. You're not going to see much in the way of offensive grappling, but he did lock in a single round in his loss against Kutalaba. This is another situation where... Why are we doing an Eddie Murphy laugh while I'm talking?
Someone said your hat stands for
Dude,
large.
this isn't... Aren't you fat? Aren't you fat, Icy Rocks? Aren't you fat? Am I thinking of the wrong person? I think he calls into the call. I must be thinking of the wrong person. But if I'm thinking of the right person, you're going to call me fat when you're also fat?
Aren't you fat?
That's friendly fire. There's friendly fire coming from Icy Rocks.
I'm
what
not
the fuck
fat,
is this?
Dumbass, he says.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. Well, fuck you then. You're banned. You're not fat, but you're banned. Listen.
He says I wrestled in college. Like, that fucking matters.
So what? Yeah. Go look at gold medalist Rulon Gardner and tell me if that fucking... Man, come to Dallas. I'll fucking smoke your little ass.
Sounds made up.
You fucking chubby bitch. Rulon Gardner? It's an American Olympic
Rowan Gardner?
Medalist.
Rowan Gardner, you're up.
Got in Hosa.
Floated.
That every time I watch Rookie of the Year, that's the movie. Every time I watch that, it is quite literally that and Mighty Ducks, one of the best sports movies ever.
Oh, it's so
like
perfect.
They're perfect.
Like,
they're literally
the way
perfect.
they built every storyline,
Yeah.
the little side characters and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it's beautiful, man.
Mighty Ducks.
The
is
casting
too.
the casting of both of those are absolutely fucking. And
Yeah,
I
those
was
are
like, Emilio, you'll never guess, Emilio Estevez.
We went from Jacob at 10% to Jacob at
was like,
110%.
Emilio. What's that from?
I know. Oh, I know that night. Okay. Listen, here's your life lesson. I gave you one earlier with Brad Katana saying, how many times are we going to pick and bet on people after a loss in their debut because they look good on short notice? Similar story here. Navajo Stirling, yes, he came off of that win in the UFC. We've seen it. But the dude was a minus 1,000 favorite. Squeaked out a decision. He was taken down 3 times. I do think Navajo wins because I think this is striker versus striker, and I think he's the better striker. But I will caution, just a smidge. I would be careful. I wouldn't throw Navajo in 38 different parlays. I do think he gets it done. I'm fairly confident in that because I think Ivan's going to come in here bombing away, and Navajo's just going to be faster, cleaner, and more technical. So the pick is Navajo, but I'd keep it light. What do you think, Jacob?
I know a lot of people are trying to hate on Navajo for that performance. And I know, like, watching it live, I think, because, Angel, I don't know if you would agree or disagree with this stat. I'm going to throw a number at you. It's going to be a big number, so prepare yourself. But let me know if you agree, if you disagree with this number, okay? I would say that about 95% of the people in this chat, in the comments, in the views, don't rewatch fights. They just go based on what they believe in their mind happened at the time. That's why we always say a lot of times when we're breaking down fights, especially me, go rewatch that fight and let me know. Because I know a lot of people live watching that last Navajo fight were like, oh, shit. This guy isn't what we thought he was. Couldn't get the finish. It's fucking Tuco Tocos, whatever the fuck his name is. Can't even get the finish on this guy. He's an undefeated guy. I can't wait to fade him, whatever. I don't think this is the fight. I think eventually there's going to be a time to fade Navajo. I think they knew what they were doing when they scheduled this guy, Ivan, because he's a chinny guy. He can get put out. And I know that he was taking down Stirling, but he actually defended 6 takedowns. And when he was taken down, he was never really in any trouble. He knew how to stay safe, get back to his feet. And in the striking, he showed that he can do that for 15 minutes. I mean, he was moving forward for 15 minutes trying to put that guy out. He just fucking Turcos, couldn't put the guy out. But I think that eventually Navajo, his skills won't continue to translate versus better competition. I don't think Ivan's it. I think this a matchup where Navajo's going to be able to bring that forward pressure. Ivan's going to take a shot or take a chance when the striking, get hit. That's when the shot's probably going to come. Navajo has shown in those situations he can kind of sprawl out, and then he's just going to be all over him. So I like Navajo. I don't like him, a fucking good-looking guy with the hair transplant, though. He's looking good.
So we're both on the Navajo Stirling side. We're both going to trust that a striker versus striker, and he should be the better striker. He is $9,100 in DraftKings Fantasy. If you believe in the hands, you believe in the striking, you believe in the kickboxing, then he should be worth that salary, as Jacob Messon.
After love.
After love. I can feel it turns inside myself.
I really don't think it's strong enough, no.
Oh.
You believe in life after love.
That's Cher. I know Cher.
She's Canadian.
Is she really?
Isn't she?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think she's
Celine.
Canadian.
I think Celine is Canadian.
It's Celine Dion. Anyway, Navajo Sterling's the pick, and we have a ton of other picks and bets and tools on the website.
Someone said Angelo really shut that dog up. Jesus.
Tied his mouth.
Fucking...
It's just for food.
You shouldn't do that.
I know they can't breathe and they'll die. That's not what I did. I just gave them food.
So you know, shouldn't shake the baby. Don't. You shouldn't. You're saying don't shake the baby. Don't. It's bad. Just don't. Some moms get frustrated and you shouldn't shake the baby.
Dude, it was no what.
You don't know that's from? If you guys know in the chat what that's from, I feel like I played that fucking perfect.
Is it from that Seth Rogen movie?
No.
Then I don't know. Well, when we left the hospital with Avery, my oldest, they made us watch Don't Shake the Baby videos. I had to watch them before we leave.
Not the mama.
Like, we don't trust you.
Not the mama.
Watch this video.
Desmo got it. The Office. It's when they're Kelly's got her boyfriend that's the pediatric guy, and they're talking to Pam and Jim and the whatever, and he leans out of his closet office, and he's like, just so you know, don't shake the baby. And Pam's like, don't shake the baby. He's like, yeah, some moms get frustrated and they want to, but you shouldn't. And then Pam goes, thanks, Ryan. We won't shake the baby. And he's like, because he wanted to chime in. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember the office closet. $10 super chat from Jared Staples. Bro, why weren't you here? He spelled here with his ears. Last week, was your meat flap sore from the horrible lock of the week? JK, we missed you. Dude, what?
What was the, I don't remember what the lock of the week was. Oh, it was fucking, he got smoked.
Roberto Romero.
Yeah.
We all fell into the trap. That was the life lesson we learned earlier for Bexat. We all fell into the trap of a guy looks good in his UFC debut, lost on short notice. Cotton Body said, Angelo looks like the critic. This one actually bothered me. Do you know who the critic is? Is John Lovitz as a cartoon in the 90s. Just fucking fat as shit.
I remember that too, because obviously he's got like one of the most recognizable voices. So you see the character and he fucking, Oh shit.
Dude, what's with all the fat stuff? Kenny Power says, Angelo, you're obese. Josh was on this stream last Sunday and specifically said, you're not fat, you're a big dude. And you can trust, you can't trust Jacob. Josh has no dog in the make fun of Angelo fight. Jacob does. Because $1.99 from Double A. All the hate Jacob was getting last week was vomit.
Last weekend? I fucking killed it last weekend.
They don't know. I mean, I bragged about it, but they don't know.